everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Boardroom interview. And who do I have with me today?
So I'm the lovely and amazing Lemons. C Lemons. My artist name is Lemon Doll. I'm an artist and a creative. That's what I do.
Where you from, Lemon?
I'm from right here. Actually, I won't say right here. All right, I'm from Georgia. My family's from Decatur, so we down south, east side, all of it. Sorry.
How was life growing up in Georgia for you?
Life growing up in Georgia? I guess you could say like Southern pride. I don't know. Just the idea of like, going horseback riding. If you go out in the country, or like picking blackberries, or like really, that's something you don't get when you go to New York, or even going out to Cali or anything like that. I mean, you might go apple picking or something, but that's not even the same type of feeling.
Hey.
Oh, are you from Cali?
I'm from New York. It's
New
never
York.
been a fight on this show before.
Look, I think the thing I'm saying is it's more holistic. It's like down to the roots, like of like human, just like love, interaction. Like that's really how how Southern hospitality, all that. It's rooted in Georgia, especially. We're so diverse here, so I fuck with Atlanta specifically, but Georgia's awesome.
So your art is amazing. What inspired you to start drawing and stuff like that?
What inspired me? I've always been drawing, like always. Maybe what helped me get into my style, I went to school for fine arts and early childhood education. So it just became a thing of that fine arts degree kind of helped me develop where I'm going to go, basically.
It's a boardroom, so I figured the phone would be a nice touch. You know what I'm saying? Whenever it rings, you ignore it, and then eventually they'll hang up and stop calling. But so how long would you say that you've been? You have a store.
Yeah.
You got some stuff going on. Tell us about your stuff. Tell us about your stuff.
So I'm working in collaboration with this brand. It's Impress Lavish. We're right in front of South DeKalb Mall, so y'all need to come over there. It is where the old Susan's Ways used to be. So if you're, you know Decatur, you know that area, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. We're a fashion store. That's our main thing. That's our front. Come in, get some nice lingerie, some shapewear, all of that. But the main thing that I focus on, as I said in the beginning, I'm a creative, is our content studio. So we created different sets. We've literally painted, put together furniture, put together a whole entire scenery where you can come in and shoot your own stuff. You can have one of our photographers do something, or even if you want like a temporary set, that's my job. That's what we make happen. So I don't know, it's just a great opportunity, especially it's for anything. Like some people get caught up in it and they're like, oh well, I'm not a model, or I'm not a rapper, I don't have any content, Hey, these OnlyFans girls be coming in there. So, purchasing the sets, renting out the sets. Like if you do even just like anything where you need photos, like that's what a content studio is for.
Yeah. So is there any thing that you learned as a kid that you still carry today, like life lessons?
Learned as a kid. Oof. I had like a terrible childhood, so I would not. Everything. I had to grow up pretty quickly, so I think maybe that. Just having to mature very early and then continue on from there. It's just kind of like it builds character within that person. But also, in a sense, maybe this is what I've learned is that childlike wonder, you always like kind of need to keep that. That's how I feel. Like if you want to go pop balloons, you want to go do whatever you want to do, just go ahead and indulge in those like little tiny things, because that's really what life is.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years? Ooh. Far, hopefully. Shoot. The end goal for Lemon Doll and my whole brand and everything that I do at the end of the day is to have a safe space, like physically and mentally, so like literally a whole studio where people can come in and practice any form of creativity. So I want it to be, you can come, we have photography sets, you come do in-studio photography, or you can even work with some stuff outside, or we have production, so you can do like the audio engineering, anything like that. Also another space for, of course, painters, illustrators, all that. So literally just a safe space where it's free, open supplies. Like, that's what I want the Lemon Doll brand to be. So in the next 5 years, I want that to be somewhere. I want it to be in the works. I mean, I'm always progressing towards that, but I want it to be like people know that's what it is, basically.
So what is your own creative process? Like, when it's time for you to draw or get ready for a shoot or whatever, like, what do you need to happen around that time?
First thing is good blunt. I'm gonna be honest. But other than that, I would say really just fluidity in the moment, basically. You want to be able to adapt to anything. So like when it comes to my pieces, like you were saying, I really appreciate what you said, by the way, thank you. Like but my pieces, like I spend a lot of time on them. There's a lot of detail and depth, but all those things are just fluid as they go. Like the concept might be, I'm gonna draw ramen, and then it eventually turns into, okay, this detail and this detail, and I'm at the, it becomes a whole nother thing as you're doing it. So it's just, if you're able to flow with the piece, or even same thing with the shoot, like I did editorial, like on Tuesday I had an editorial shoot, but then 2 weeks before that I had a whole lingerie shoot where it was like very explicit. So I'm like, those are two different things. Yeah. It's two different moods to be in, but you have to have that fluidity. That's such a weird word, but I like that, to kind of, just go with the flow.
So what would you say are some of like the hang-ups of being a female just trying to maneuver through the industry?
The hang-ups. Well, I mean, everybody knows how misogynistic the world can be, but other than that, if we take out the consideration of even being feminine, it's just that we are generally like more soft-spoken. People don't listen to us very often, but that's just how it is. Like, other than that, I just act like it don't even matter. I'm a whole I'm like, I don't even know what y'all are talking about. Maybe one thing that I do run into is, especially working with musicians, is oh you're the groupie type, or like, just this mentality that like all girls are the same, and that happens a lot in like the music industry. But me as an artist, I don't really get much of that, because I do have something to give these musicians or these artists, producers, managers, whatever it is. So yeah, I think it's just the fact that you have to prove yourself. That's probably the setback. Like, it's kind of like you really gotta say something. It's not like, oh yeah, I'm an artist, and they're like, okay, cool. It's like, oh, let me see what you do. Like, what is it? Are you actually good? Like, yeah.
So if you can just create a roundabout number, how much would you say you invested in yourself so far?
Money? Or
yeah, like, and that's
all
everything.
Of my money? Everything.
Everything.
All my money.
Since you've been going in, yeah. I know how it is, entrepreneur. I know.
Shoot. I would really have to say like every single cent, because the way that I think about these things is I don't self-indulge. Like, I really don't self-indulge. So I don't really do anything outside of work. I'd have to say my whole salary, all the time. Maybe I would say out of every month, the things that don't actually progress toward me. So like everything, the way that I think about things is, even something as simple as like your rent and your bills and your investment into your car, or all this inventory that you buy, or all these canvases that you buy, all that is literally still investing in yourself. Outward things that don't, like that, that's what I was saying, like indulging in your vices and things like that. Like, of course, I like to go out 3 times a year. You will never, you'll go on my Instagram, oh, she's out, she probably does this all. No, this is the 3rd time I posted it this year. I don't go anywhere. Like, so it's more about like every single time I pay something, the point is that it's going to come forward later for me in the future.
What's your zodiac sign?
Oh, I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, business the Capricorn is very big on business.
Everybody says that.
Yeah, my mother's a Capricorn. Like, serious. It's serious. I think that's where I picked it up from. But yeah, it's pretty serious. Dude, is there a topic that's been on your heart and on your mind that you would like to get off your chest today? It could be about anything.
A topic? Oh, not really. That is very specific. I did not think about that.
Oh, man.
Oh. This is like really random, okay?
Uh-oh.
Not super random. It's just like has to do with the world. Y'all know about like what's happening in Iran, like with the Iranian women and everything. So like, just if like just putting it out there because I don't think people talk about it very often. I don't have any relation to anybody in Iran or anything, but I actually travel a lot and I want to go to the Middle East, but you can't do that right now. Like, it is not safe at all. Like, and it doesn't have to do with our world. Like, it's not going to affect us anytime soon. Like, none of these people dying really, like, matters to you, like, in your life. But just thinking about thousands and hundreds of thousands of women and children being, like, literally killed because they don't want to practice a certain religion. Like, hey, that sounds like us back then. Like, it's crazy. So, yeah, that's something. I think.
It is crazy. I actually had to go to war out there, and I got some friends that's still out there. Yeah, and it's not stopping.
Yeah,
it's not gonna stop. It's kind of like black on black.
That's what I was just saying. Basically, it's a lot of stuff like that. It's a lot of stuff it's messed up. But when it's in such a huge scale and it's getting worse, you have to I don't know. You just have to stop and think about it sometimes. Like, I don't know. Like I was saying, I travel a lot. So, like, for example, I want to go to Egypt. But if you didn't know, like, in 2017, they had a whole civil war. Like, they were, like, in bad terms. And people, I want to go see the pyramids. I'm like, but these are real people. They really live there. They have an experience of culture. Like, so, yeah.
What's some of the countries that you've been to that's very memorable, like, that you had, like, a great ass time?
That's hard. They're all good. Okay, here's the top two. Nigeria. I went to Lagos, Nigeria, and then I can't remember the village that we stayed outside, but we stayed there for 2 weeks. They were amazing. The food's great. I'm low-key craving like some fufu and musi right now, like something really good. And it's crazy because their culture is a lot like Georgia. Like, they have red clay. It's super hot there. Like, it's like Georgia in the middle of the summer with a whole bunch of Nigerian people. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And Lagos is so, people when they think of Africa, they're like, oh, it's a barren wasteland. I'm like, Lagos is a city.
Yeah,
like, I'm like, they got KFC on the corner next to the skyscrapers. Like, they really,
it's lit.
It's modernized. It's great. It's amazing.
They got a dude trying to sell you sunglasses and all that, right?
But they're nice. Like, I'd really be like, dang, for $3? Like, all right. Like, yeah. So, Nigeria was amazing. And I went to the Netherlands. I went to Amsterdam. So, everybody knows why I love Amsterdam. But it's really liberal. They're really, really liberal. And when I went, I think I was under 18. So, even that, like, you can still drink, you can still smoke, you can do a lot of things there that is crazy considering their crime rate is, like, so low. They're just a super friendly and welcoming culture altogether. It's like, does that have a correlation, basically? Is the fact that there is no prohibition, but like less prohibition on these things. I don't know, but Amsterdam, that was a vibe. So yeah, Nigeria, Amsterdam. I think Nigeria definitely affected me more, but Amsterdam just has a special place.
Do you feel like social media affects us in a better way or a worse way at this point in time?
That's hard. Because it's pros and cons to everything. I don't know, social media. It's so I mean, I can see, the thing is, I have such weird opinions about this. I think if you are there's like an ABC type of people in the world. Mm-hmm. If you're that C type of person that like has no like self something, you know what I'm saying? Like any type of motivation or just like somewhere to go, which is not a bad thing. But if you are that person, I think sometimes that's where all the negatives come in. It's like you just follow what you see. Like you have no other volition inside of you or anything. But that A person, I feel like it doesn't affect them that much because they're usually, pretty on their track. They're maybe a little too closed-minded. They don't have like a very open-minded ideology about things. So then that's where you get the Karens and this and that and everything. And then we got the B type of people, which is where I feel like it meets a good medium with social media because you're able to, reach out to different cultures, see other things, ask questions, instead of being that A or that C type of person who just kind of goes on two streams.
So you say you work a lot, right? Mm-hmm. So you have no hobby?
Oh, I mean, my art was my hobby.
Shit just got real with that. So.
I roller skate. That's kind of a hobby. Like,
Okay.
Golden Glide, Stone Mountain, Cascade. Sometimes I don't know. Cascade been a little. Yeah.
Gotta
Do you roller skate? Do you roller skate?
Nah, but I bowl.
You bowl?
I bowl.
Are you good at it?
I'm great. I'm actually in the league for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot, we saw Bolero down the street. It's not even there no more. But hey, I'm not good at bowling, so I have nothing to say. That's impressive.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for a challenge up in here. But before you go, what is something that you could leave with us that's encouraging, that we could take and eat and love and all that great stuff?
Encouraging. Oof, I'm a little harsh.
Well, give it to us harsh. Okay. We don't sugarcoat, man.
Yeah, they're sour. Lemons, sometimes they be sour. I always say I can be sweet, but we'll see. Let's say, I don't know, just find out. You don't have to, okay, this is what I want to leave people with. The goal is not to, make a lot of money necessarily or to, live this dream luxury life. We live on Earth. It's just a planet. We're just little people that are here for a minute. Literally just enjoy this shit. So if you want that luxury and stuff, if you genuinely want that luxury, work for it and get it. But if you don't, and if you want other things that are more simple or things that are just, basic things in life, you want a house by the lake, go towards that. Like, focus on your goals. Like, don't let anybody else sway you, basically.
And let us know where we can find you at on social media.
Yeah. So, you can follow me on Instagram. At my artist page is @AliensSmokeDank. So you can follow me there. Or on my modeling page is @Muneca de Lemon. So you can follow me there as well. If you can't find either one of those, you can type in aliens. I bet you I'll pop up. Alright,
and y'all already know it's been another wonderful episode at the Boardroom. See y'all next time.
It's the market.